Hi, this is Ronnie, and this is sort of a process video. And the reason I'm saying sort of, I got out of frame, and I missed part of it. Sorry. I will get better. I'm going to move the camera a little bit. I went to do something at the top, scooted it down, and then when I did that, I forgot to scoot it back up. But I'm going to try to remember. I showed the papers that I was using, and it's from On the Boardwalk. We are memory keepers. And I cut out this piece for the background, and then I fussy cut out the waves of fun and glued it on the bottom. And there's the banners I'm talking about. I thought about putting them down there at the bottom, and I changed my mind and decided to move them up to the top. And I ended up leaving it alone for a few minutes while I'm trying to decide what to do. I got some stamps out. They're close to my heart stamps, and I stamped some parts from it, some stamps from it, and best day ever, and every day is an adventure. And this picture is my grandson, and he was on the river, and somebody came up with a shark boat, and he thought it was pretty cool, and his mom took a picture. The surfboards are cut out from one of the papers I showed earlier, and there I am again working on that banner, and I couldn't decide how I wanted it, so that's why I left it for a little while. And here I am out of frame. I'm going to, like I said, move my camera just a couple inches back, and I think that'll help because it's just a little too far over for me. And there was a top note thing laying on the table, and I just used part of it as a template and cut that out. And this is where I noticed I don't have this glued down, and I go back and glue it down. And the picture, I added it and tucked it behind the wave, and there's the surfboards that I cut out, and that's from the stamp set, and I pop dotted it up. Love this. And here I'm finally putting the banner down. Like I said, I moved it back a little bit for that, and got to move it up. And so if you want to fast forward in the next little bit, because you're not going to be able to see, and I was doing things that I thought you'd be able to see really well. And here I've got some twine, excuse me, and I'm gluing it down with some Aleene's tacky glue, and the little anchor that's on there, there was an anchor in the Simple Stories I Heart Summer, and I just drew around it and fussy cut out one to match this because that didn't. And here I'm gluing some more stuff down. This is where I'm down in that corner, and no, maybe not. I'm doing that one right there. I'm covering those people up. I didn't know who they were, and so I just went ahead and covered them up. This is where I go down in the corner, and you can't see it. I took a cardstock sticker off of there, and I'm layering it and adding some stuff to it. And I'm also taking a Dymo label maker. You can see that a little bit. As you can see, I used the blue, like the blue from the background. And if you use cardstock with a white core, then when you use it and sand it, it'll show up as good as the Dymo label makers do. But after I did it, I changed my mind and decided to use some of the gray paper that was in the collection. So when you see it in a little bit, you'll see where, excuse me, that's what I ended up doing. Sorry, my sinuses are really bothering me. Then I'm fussing with the twine that I'm putting down there in the corner. I did see a little bit of that, so I'm sure that's what I'm doing. And like I said, it's scooted down. Oh, now I noticed it, and that's when I pushed it back up. And you missed the whole thing because I was down there not paying attention. Sorry. And these are the cardstock letters, alpha that's in the on the boardwalk, and I used them. And I was going to put So Cool The, because down at the bottom it says Shark Boat, and it said Love Boat on the sticker, but I crossed it out and put Shark. And I couldn't figure out where to put the THE, and be happy with it, so I decided to leave it out and not even use it at all. And so it comes off of there. And there went my piercer rolling across there, and I finally decided I need it and use it. And put ... because I was planning on going on down to the bottom. But like I said, I couldn't figure out where to put the so I decided just to leave it off. And I think it worked fine without it. And here I'm putting faux stitches around the side. And I'm trying to hurry there because I'm thinking, well, if I hurry, you won't be too bored. And so it's a little bit messy, but that's all right. And I don't think anybody will notice it too much. Anyway, I'm going all the way around the outside edge. I have a heart on there that I'd already done earlier, and I thought I'd go ahead and do that to match. And I'm trimming off the excess, and so I'm done. And I'm showing the close-up, and it looks like way too fast. But guess what? I have some pictures at the end. Oh, and this camera, this whole layout was to start with for the challenge that Oh Snap Gonzo made on the group Craft for supplies. And it was blue, but then before I ever got it done, she had another challenge to use something that you had purchased and had never used, and that's what I did. I purchased that camera, and I had never used it, so I went ahead and used it. So I got in on 2 of her challenges and 1 layout because I'm slow. I hadn't got it finished. Anyway, this is a close-up with the anchor and the heart, and arrow with the banners, and the Imagine that I've got off of that 1 sticker sheet. And you can see the Best Day Ever down there, which is the close to my heart. And here's the So Cool with that little camera paper clip, and I put a star in the middle. And isn't that the coolest boat you ever seen? And it says Every Day is an Adventure, and I have an arrow pointing to my grandson. And the paper, like I said, is from on the boardwalk. And I fussy cut those sunglasses out. Oh, and the dye I used for the arrows, I think it went by pretty fast. I think I'm going to slow it down just a little slower next time. And because it seemed pretty fast. Anyway, this is where I cut the waves out, and I crossed out the love and put Shark Boat, True Story, and got twine and the arrow in the background. And like I said, that's my layout, and I got 2 challenges done from it. So Sandra, 2 of them. Of course, blue and something I haven't used that I purchased. The whole package was still there because I forgot about them. I put them up and forgot about them. Or else I would have just went ahead and used them because they are adorable. Anyway, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Go check out the Facebook group that Maggie Milo and Oh Snap Gonzo started on Facebook. And it's Will Scrap for Crafts. And thank you all again. Bye.